You've got soap and sanitizer at every station. Don't forget the hand cream. O'Keeffe's Working Hands is the essential last step after consistent washing. Heal dry skin fast and keep your crew comfortable through every shift. Visit o'keeffescompany.com/restaurantdaily and use code NRN for 15% off your first order.
Subway is already backpedaling on its newest loyalty offer. Cheesecake Factory is hoping for a sales warm-up, and Jack in the Box is working to get back on track. Hello and welcome to Restaurant Daily, your daily dose of the most important news in the restaurant industry from the editors of Restaurant Business and Nation's Restaurant News. I'm RB Managing Editor Heather Lally.
And I'm NRN Managing Editor Leanne Zinsmeister. Subway is already walking back its free fourth sub deal. The sandwich giant told customers and operators this week that it will stop giving customers a free footlong sub with the purchase of 3 footlongs starting on April 1st as part of its sub club. The loyalty program will shift to focus on a points-based system after that, while the company works with operators on a more permanent solution. The company also said that on February 23rd, discounted subs will no longer count toward the 3 purchases. The changes come after franchisees complained vociferously about the offer, which was one of the most generous loyalty programs in the restaurant industry.
It was a chilly end to 2025 for the Cheesecake Factory. Same-store sales fell 2.2%, marking the chain's first same-store sales decline since the first quarter of 2024. Executives blamed winter weather, a holiday shift, and ongoing consumer weakness, effects that impacted much of the industry. But they said trends have already started to improve and that Cheesecake is on track for positive same-store sales this quarter.
Jack in the Box is hoping to get Jack on track. The fast food chain turned in another tough quarter this week, reporting a 6.7% decline in same-store sales in Q1. The company's executives noted that 2026 will be focused on stabilizing the business as laid out in its Jack on Track plan, which includes the closure of 200 to 300 underperforming restaurants to help pay off debt. Jack in the Box CEO Lance Tucker said that there has been, quote, visible progress from that plan, including and especially in January as its 75th anniversary campaign gets underway.
Topgolf has named David McKillip's CEO about 4 months after the Eatertainment concept was acquired by private equity firm Leonard Green. McKillip's most recently served in the same position at CEC Entertainment. That's the parent company of Chuck E. Cheese and Peter Piper Pizza. He took over CEC in 2020 and led the company through a financial restructuring following its Chapter 11 bankruptcy.
Taco Bell has introduced its third iteration of the Street Chalupa, adding chicken bacon ranch to the mix. The item is available a la carte as a topping on the chain's signature nacho fries and as part of its $9 Lux Box. The Street Chalupa was first introduced in 2024. The Chicken Bacon Ranch Street Chalupas include slow roasted chicken, bacon, and creamy avocado ranch served in a toasted cheddar Street Chalupa shell.
TGI Fridays is dipping into fondue, launching a Fondue It menu in which consumers can add a warm cheese pour to 5 select items for an additional $3. In a statement, CEO Ray Blanchette said the menu is meant to create experiences and memories for guests. The menu addition comes on the heels of the chain's recently announced turnaround plan aimed at reaching $2 billion in revenue and 1,000 plus restaurants by 2030.
Smoothie King is doubling down on food after adding it to the menu for the first time in August. The company is adding ovens to all of its locations, paid for by corporate, and plans to expand its food lineup as consumers have responded favorably to the new items. The company's expansion also comes as more consumers are visiting food service establishments for snacks versus traditional dayparts.
And that should do it for today's edition of Restaurant Daily. Get the latest restaurant news every weekday wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Heather Lally.
And I'm Leanne Zinsmeister. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to today's episode of Restaurant Daily. Rate us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and subscribe. You've got soap and sanitizer at every station. Don't forget the hand cream. O'Keeffe's Working Hands is the essential last step after consistent washing. Heal dry skin fast and keep your crew comfortable through every shift. Visit o'keeffescompany.com/restaurantdaily and use code NRN for 15% off your first order.